not all the same people. We need new people. So are you guys saying not have everyone who's in the Mandem now being like the Mandem for 4.0 and have more new people? Or what would you think? Or is it have everyone that's in the Mandem now, but also add new people on top of it? Have them in the Mandem, but have new people too. First thing you said? No, not everyone. See, I think that's where things get complicated, because like there's obviously things I don't talk about because I don't ever want to like for example, there will be things that unfortunately like that will never in a sense be talked about because we never want to risk anyone's livelihood or this or that, whether it's like this or that, or like even when it comes to like the most simplest things. But that's the thing is like, so say we're like, say for example, chat, the people in the Mandem now, and then we're like, okay, well, you can't be in the Mandem, you can't be in the Mandem, you can't be in the Mandem. It's tough because there some people's incomes rely on like, and I don't know, it's tough because it's like you guys said, it is a brand. So like when we kick people out, or when it's like, I think that's where the bigger problem comes from, you know? It's like, what do you do then? You shouldn't think about that. Yeah, we'll have to see where things go, but I think it's also you guys understanding it from our perspective too, you know? I think that's where it gets complicated when everyone in the Mandem is a streamer, you know? Because then it's like, am I killing their streaming career by this or that or this or that or this or that, you know? It's not a brand though. That's the thing. Is this a brand? Is it not a brand? Is it a brand? It's not a brand. Is it a brand? It's not a brand. It's not a brand. It's brand. It's brand. It's basically you saying it's not RP, which is the issue. In a grand scheme of things, but it's like you guys also need to decide it from my perspective. Is if I start kicking people from the gang, or it's like this, on an OOC level, it's like I'm taking in the grand scheme of things, because the Mandem, like I'm not gonna lie, and Ummi as my witness, if Ummi is in chat, I've multiple times have thought of even taking PATAR down a route where he actually genuinely leaves the Mandem, at least for the end of 3.0. You know, especially when all that stuff was happening, when PATAR wasn't being respected, when PATAR noticed that he wasn't being respected, he wasn't being backed. The only people that backed him was MDMA. So PATAR was genuinely like, I genuinely like OOC was planning to have PATAR leave to, one, add storylines within the Mandem, two, to see where PATAR would end up going. Yes, like obviously, the quote unquote Mandem viewers would have been like, you know, he's not Mandem anymore, we won't watch him, but that's okay. Like I was willing to take that risk. But I felt like it would have made too many good storylines. But then I also, a reason, and this is just me genuinely being honest with you guys, a reason why I didn't do that is because I'm like, what if I ruin the Mandem and it ruins it for everyone else who kind of, and it is, you know, it is, you know, the mindset I had is, what if I ruin it for everyone else, you know?